When you live over here, it's not just walking around, going to park, going to school every day, like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get harassed by the police, whether you bang or not. You're gonna get hit up by people, whether you bang or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it teaches you a lot how to grow, be a man, and you know, take care of your responsibilities and always watch your surroundings, you know what I'm saying? I learned how to watch my surroundings very well. And you know, it's all about what you take out of it, you know what I mean? You can't be over here just falling into all the bullshit and saying that's all it is, man. It's all about how you take it, your experience, and learn from it, you know what I'm saying? So if you ain't learned how to be a man from out here in these streets and survive and take care of what you gotta take care of, then what the fuck is you really out here doing? Big K-Bo, aka Bumpy Bars. Right now, you in the Crenshaw Mafias. See, this street you're on right now is Bartdon Ave 3200. This is my street right here. I started this street. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the hood had their own blocks they hung on. Woodworth, England Boys, Darby Dixon, you know what I'm saying? It was all, everybody had their own blocks. So, you know what I'm saying? Right now, where you at is the one I started, man, you know what I'm saying? So, this is what we pushing right here. That's what I push right here, 3200. Crenshaw Mafia is Inglewood, Inglewood Bottoms. We are our own gang, man. We started our own thing back in about the 80s. It was a branch off somebody else when we decided to make our own stand, you know what I mean? Got some few pillars that wanted to make their own name, and that's where we came from. We don't have our own identity, you know what I'm saying? We had our own, we was a different part of the chain gang anyway. Everybody had their own part of the chain gang. This is just our part, and we decided to make our own identity out of that. That's where we come from, you know what I'm saying? We pushed off, we came from a few different angles, man, you know, so we had a few different people that came together as one, and they started a solid foundation for us to help us learn how to survive out here, make our own name, eat, feed our families. And right now, that's the same thing we're trying to do, you know what I'm saying, is feed our families and make sure everything stays in the same, try to keep it in the same wavelength that it was around the time when they started it, you know what I mean? Like, we're trying to keep it the same, the original culture, the original rules, trying to bring that back.
Can you tell us some of those original guys that created this new identity, Crenshaw Mafia?
Yeah, like Big Kenny Boy, Big KB, you know, Big Dane. There was a few of them back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Those were some of the main ones, though. Shit, Inglewood. It's right here in LA. It's right here next to LA, to the right after the airport. Imperial, you go that way. Century. Manchester, Florence. I call it from Florence to Imperial, you know what I'm saying? That's Inglewood to me. They go back down towards LAX, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than people think it is. They don't really pay attention to things like that, but geographically, it's right next to LA, and it's in between LA and LAX. Right here we got the Avenue Power Rules when you cross Crenshaw on this side. Down here you got 18th Streets, you got the Legends over there, Inglewood Families is that way. Center Parks, Weirdos, IVCs down that way. That's our basic surroundings right there.
Whereabouts would someone find the Bottoms?
On the east side of Inglewood. All you gotta do is hit Crenshaw, 104th, bust that right, you all in, you know what I mean? I was born on the other side of LA. I was born actually in Harbor City at Kaiser, but I lived here when that happened, you know what I'm saying, right around here on 90th and Crenshaw. I stayed down right there on 111th and Doty. I mean, I've been in Inglewood since I was like 4, you know what I mean? Like, that's all I know is Inglewood. My first part was behind Darby Park. You know, my first part was actually 160th Yukon, to tell you the truth, that's where my auntie stayed at. Then I went behind Darby Park to Holly Park Nose. Then I lived right here in the hood, you know what I mean, right here on 104th. Stayed on every block over here.
What elementary did you go to?
I actually went to Bennett Q.
Now that's on the other side of
It's on the other side, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I went there, and from then my mom was trying to keep me up out of here, you know what I'm saying? Because I had relatives over here. She tried to keep me up out of here, so I didn't go to junior high out here, and then I came over here and went to, I was about to go to Monroe, and then I got in trouble, so I ended up just going to Morningside. Oh, elementary over there was, you know, it wasn't nothing, man. My mind wasn't even focused on that at the time, you know what I'm saying? At that time, I can say my mom was doing a good job and not, you know what I'm saying, let me see a lot of the shit that was going on at an early age. So around that time, I wasn't really focused on nothing too much as far as the street shit around my elementary time. I didn't really start focusing, I didn't really become, you know, into that until around like 7th grade. And yeah, around 7th grade was when I really kind of fell into this shit.
So your life starts to change a little bit when you get to junior high?
Yeah, junior high, man. I you know, started, you know, smoking weed and drinking, and you know, found out, you know, my mom and them used to smoke weed and drink, and they wasn't even tripping off me doing it. So at that time, it kind of like fell into me. And then what that comes with hanging with certain people that do that also, you know what I mean? And next thing you know, steps develop. But I went to juvenile hall kind of early, like between 8th and 9th grade. I got caught with like about an ounce of work that was chopped up. And I had like a 1/4 pound of stress at that time. It was bagged up. So they took me for sales, and I was in an abandoned apartment, you know what I'm saying? So somebody called and told on me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a sales case. And they gave me, it was only my first time, so I only did like 6, I think it was like 6.5 months, 6 to 9 months, somewhere around there. When I got out of juvenile hall, I came, you know, right back over here, and that's when I really fell into it, because in juvenile hall I was exposed to, you know, all kind of crazy shit, you know what I mean? And I wasn't even from nowhere at that time, so I was just like squabbing, just to squab with people because they was just mad, you know what I mean? So we were just thugging it out. I was thug life for a few years, you know what I'm saying? All thug life. So yeah, that shit right there kind of made me feel like, shit, I might as well be squabbing for something, because all I'm doing is squabbing all the time because I don't bang, so I might as well squab because I bang, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description, and thanks for watching StreetTV.net.